Hi, this is Alex from Groovy Entertainment. Today we have a book to read for you. Today book is Shark Trouble from 2003. So let's get started. Far, far away, in the middle of the deep blue sea, were two small islands. On Banana Island, there lived a little tramp named George. And on Coconut Island, there lived a little tramp named Jesse. One day, George saw Jesse and thought, wow, she looks friendly. And Jesse saw George and thought, hey, he looks nice. And they both thought about how much fun it would be to share a banana milkshake and a piece of coconut cake. But there was a problem. In the deep blue sea between the two islands, there was sharks. Yummy, yummy, food for my tummy. The sharks sung when they saw the little chimps. Don't worry, shouted George to Jesse. I have a plan. I'll make some wings from the leaves of my banana tree and fly across to visit you. George flapped and flapped his new wings. He jumped up and down, but he couldn't fly. Yummy, yummy, food for my tummy, the shark sung, snapping at George's little tramp toes. I have got an idea, shouted Jessie to George. Excitedly, I'll tunnel deep under the sea and come to visit you. Jessie dug and dug, but the sharks heard the digging noise. Yummy, yummy, food for my tummy, the sharks sung as they smashed and bashed the tunnel until it flooded. Never mind, called George. I had got another idea. Jessie watched as George tied slippery banana peel to his hands and feet and started to ski surf across the water. Jessie knew that this was the silliest idea so far, but before she could warn George, he fell in. Yummy, yummy, food for my tummy. George swam faster and faster. The shark got closer and closer. George made it back to Banana Island just in time. That was a close call, or that was a close one, called Jessie. Jessie soon thought of a brilliant plan. This will scare the sharks away, she shouted to George. With a mighty roar, she jumped out from behind the tree, waved her arms around, but the sharks were not in the least bit afraid. They found the crabbiest coconut costume very funny and laughed until their belly ached. Yummy, yummy, food for my tummy. This is no good, thought the little chimps. We tried everything in our own head. We need to think of something new if we ever going to share milkshakes and cakes. They both climbed up their tree, a very good place to go when they need to think. As the chumps climbed higher and higher, the tree began to bend. The higher they climbed, the more the tree bent, and bent until, oh no, we'll be eaten for sure. Then something amazing happened. Their treetops met and tangled tightly together to form a big leafy nut. Hooray, we are saved, called George and Jessie. High above, the horrible hungry shark and they were together. Hi, George, said Jessie. Hi, Jessie, said George. To celebrate their new friendship, George and Jessie had a party with music and dancing, and of course, lots of banana milkshakes and coconut cakes. So that was Shark Troubles from 2003. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, have a groovy day with another video come out real soon.